All right, heading to a spot this morning. So this is where I'm going. It's still kind of part of Belgian town, but I am interested in something different. This was all part of a couple different railways, but one was a failed project called the Airway, which was essentially just an elevated train line kind of a situation. But these are old train tracks. Kind of see where I'm at. So the old train lines, commuter rails and freight as well, follow power lines coming through St. Charles. So I'm following this power line. There have been telegraph wires as well. I'm sure there's still posts out there. We're just not seeing them. I don't have any brakes anymore. My front tire came completely off of my bicycle last night on my way home from work, and I ate dookie. Luckily I'm okay, but there's some delivery driver that was across the street that's got a hell of a story to tell. To the big elevated bridge downtown in Potawatomi. Whoa, that's some poison ivy right here. Well, that's as far as we go for this time of year. So I like to look at runoff. An old railway spike. So this is a bridge that I've gone under countless times to go to work. When I did construction, my shop is over that way. And I always found this bridge so cool. I mean, you can see the stonework is relatively old, you know. Turns out it's 1850s old. This is part of the Great Western Railway, the airline to be specific. It's a failed rail system that was planned. They went through, and so there's a big bridge downtown St. Charles, that one, that was built at the same time as this one. And it didn't go through. They ran the hell out of money. They built all the pylons, they did all the stuff, and flatlined. You got to remember, 1849, the riots happened, and that was kind of a big deal. So, I mean, there's a lot of investors that was looking at St. Charles that probably got a little shy about it after all that. And then Union Pacific came along and was planning on doing a connector line from Minnesota to Iowa, I'm pretty sure. And they saw everything there and they're like, hey, there's a bridge right there. Do you mind if I use that? And they're like, nah, but you're going to pay for it. So they did. They bought it. Still own it, actually. See, active roadway. And this all floods. It's terrible infrastructure. It looks like the rest of the lot's been elevated a long time ago. The train connected the Americas, connected the world. When it got into St. Charles, there's some stipulation that it had to go under 30 miles an hour, and there had to be a stop, so many stops or so many feet per stop. There was one here, and by like all records and everything, it had to have been like right here, somewhere directly around here, around 16th Street, which is this. No one knows where it's at. It's probably underneath one of these buildings. This is a large industrial complex. I wanted to get out and film this video because this is cool to me, and I figured it might be cool to someone else. And to me, it looks like there's 2 stages at least of construction. Ugh. So you can see it had casing at one point here. There's a little bit left here and here, but I think this was added later to this. I think the original bridge was just this section, and then this was added later. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of cool though. There's a guy eyeballing me, but that's all right. I mean, it's weird, you know. You see a guy just hanging out. No one knows what the hell to do. You can see little things. I mean, that was left in the concrete when it was wet. But I've never taken the time to really get in here and look at it. So that's what we're doing. During World War II, they had guards on all these bridges too, like the entire war, because everyone it was convinced that there'd be an attack on supply lines, which is usually a pretty safe bet. Didn't happen. You think? Always try to look in washout areas. There's a lot of water flow. The sediment gets moved, and a lot of the heavy stuff stays. So, Union Pacific still owns all this, the whole stretch. The big bridge where the footpath they put in is, they leased that. Union Pacific leased that to St. Charles on a 99-year lease. And it just kind of cuts back into nothingness. Looks like somebody found an awesome little reading spot. Good for you, kid. Yes, I really don't want to walk down that path because, nah, man, that looks itchy from a distance. What I got? Yeah, little piece of the air rail, the old rail that connected to everything. I think how many people traveled down this thing, you know what I mean? Check things out with me, won't you? I'd kindly appreciate it.